Hello everyone. What if I tell you that in this semester you are going to read about love, sacrifice, racism, motherhood, science, self-respect, and even atoms, all in one English syllabus? Sounds interesting, right? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Education Express. Today I am going to explain your degree second semester English syllabus exactly in the same order as given in your material. Unit V, Unit 7, Unit 8, Unit IX and Unit X, without any confusion. Let us begin Unit V, Poetry, The Highwayman by Alfred Noyes. About the author? Alfred Noyes was an English poet and writer. He was famous for writing romantic and adventurous poems. His writing style is musical and dramatic. About the poem? The Highwayman is a tragic love story between a robber and his beloved Bess. The highwayman secretly visits Bess at night, but soldiers trap her to catch him. In order to warn her lover, Bess sacrifices her own life. This poem teaches us about true love, loyalty, courage, and sacrifice. Can you imagine sacrificing your life for someone you love? Prose, The Blue Light by Vaikam Muhammad Bashir. About the author? Vaikam Muhammad Bashir was a famous Indian writer from Kerala. He wrote simple stories based on real life and human emotions. About the story? The Blue Light is a touching love story. The blue light becomes a symbol of hope and emotional connection between two lovers separated by difficult situations. The lesson is clear. Love survives even in pain. Unit 7, Poetry, Mending Wall by Robert Frost. About the author? Robert Frost was a famous American poet. He wrote poems about rural life and human relationships. His poetry is simple but very deep in meaning. About the poem? The poem describes two neighbors repairing a wall between their lands. Every year they fix it. But the poet questions whether walls are really necessary. Do walls protect us or do they separate us? The poem makes us think about boundaries in relationships. Prose, How It Feels to Be Colored Me by Zora Neale Hurston. About the author? Zora Neale Hurston was an American writer and anthropologist. She wrote about African American culture and identity. In this essay, she proudly talks about her identity as a black woman. She does not feel ashamed. Instead, she celebrates who she is. The message is powerful. Never let society decide your value. Unit 8, Poetry, Praise Song for My Mother by Grace Nichols. About the author? Grace Nichols is a Caribbean poet. She writes about family, culture, and womanhood. About the poem? This poem is a tribute to a mother. The poet describes her mother as a source of strength, protection, and love. It reminds us of the unconditional love of a mother. Have you ever thanked your mother for everything she has done for you? Prose, Swan Song by Anton Chekhov. About the author? Anton Chekhov was a famous Russian writer and dramatist. He is known for his emotional and realistic stories. About the story? Swan Song is about an old actor who reflects on his life and career. He feels lonely and forgotten. This story teaches us to value people before it is too late. Unit IX, Poetry, You Are Old Father William by Lewis Carroll. About the author? Lewis Carroll was an English writer famous for imaginative and humorous writing. He also wrote Alice in Wonderland. About the poem? This is a humorous poem in the form of a conversation between a young man and an old father. The father surprises everyone with his unusual abilities. The poem teaches us that age does not limit ability. Prose, The Romance of a Busy Broker by O. Henry. About the author? O. Henry was an American short story writer famous for twist endings. About the story. This story is about a businessman who is so busy that he forgets important things in his life. Can success make us forget relationships? This story ends with a surprising twist and teaches balance in life. Unit X Poetry. A World Made by Atoms by Margaret Cavendish. About the author. Margaret Cavendish was an English writer and philosopher. She was interested in science and natural philosophy. About the poem. This poem explains how the world is made up of tiny atoms. It combines science with imagination. It shows that literature and science can go together beautifully. Prose. Letter to Lord Chesterfield by Samuel Johnson. About the author. Samuel Johnson was a famous English writer and critic. He is known for his dictionary and essays. About the letter. In this letter, Johnson expresses his disappointment because Lord Chesterfield did not support him earlier but later tried to take credit. This lesson teaches self-respect and dignity. So friends, this is your complete degree second semester English syllabus from Unit 6 to Unit X explained clearly in order. Now you know who wrote each lesson, what each poem and prose is about, the important themes and messages. If you found this video helpful, please support the channel. If you are new to Education Express, subscribe now and press the bell icon so that whenever I upload new updates, summaries, and exam guidance videos, you will receive them immediately. Keep learning, keep growing. Thank you for watching.